Hello? Hi, could I please speak to someone in your public relations department? Of course, I'll hold. Sure, thank you. Hello? My goodness, that was quick. Listen, my name is Green Lucia Claw. Go ahead and sound it out. Spell it in the old way. Uh-huh. Listen, before we get started, I just want to make sure I'm calling the right place. Is this the National Pedophile Association? It is? Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm calling the right place. I've got some questions, some inquiries, or as some people would say, some queries. Do you have a minute? Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. How did I hear about you? Are you familiar with the YouTubers? No, not the cat videos. Well, they do have cats there. Yes, they have cats. No, not the birds. Do you ever see them little comments and stuff under? Do you ever read the comments? You don't? Well, that's where it all starts from. If you start reading some comments, anyway, yeah, well, that's kind of where it all starts from. But if you really, really, really dig deep into the comments, before you know it, you're just kind of go deeper and deeper and deeper. And my goodness, anyway, that's kind of how I went down a couple rabbit holes, and here I am. I found you, and I've got questions. On the YouTubers, I've heard a few things, and I need to find out, because there seems to be, and I must tell you, I'm kind of both mystified and excited and appalled at the same time. I'm trying to catch my breath. So bear with me, please. And what was your name again? Lisa? Okay, Lisa. Listen, Lisa. I heard that there possibly could be a membership. Is there a membership? Can someone actually join? Can someone become a supporter of your organization? Say if I wanted to be a supporter. Because here's the thing. I was watching what's called a live stream. And I saw a few really cool gals. Really cool gals. Have you ever heard of Molly Golightly? Oh, you've got to Google her. Some years ago, she was on that show called Wife Swap. Did you ever, Lisa, did you ever see that show, Wife Swap? Oh, that was a good show. You know, they would take one, they would typically take one, and they would take like one wife from a dumpy home and put her in a well-to-do home, and then take the other wife from the well-to-do home and put her in the dumpy home with a bunch of screaming crazy kids and a cranky husband. You seen it, Lisa? Lisa, wasn't that a hoot? It was a hoot. And then at the end, they would all get together and they'd meet at a table, and the one wife would just kind of pounce on the other wife, and they would just dish on one another. Oh, that was the best part at the end. That was always the best part, Lisa. Oh yeah, anyway, back. Let me get back on track. Lisa, I have a tendency. We'll talk about that later. I'll give you my email. But listen, I was watching Molly Golightly, and there was this other gal on there, Laura, and this other really cool gal. She's transgender, by the way. Do you know any transgender gals, Lisa? You do? I just think they've had such a struggle. They have had the struggle, and I'm all about that transgender power and those trans girls and those gay flags and those rainbow. I just love the rainbow people. Every color in the crayon box. Use every color in the crayon box, Lisa. That's what I say. Every damn color. Why not? Why not, Lisa? Lisa? You ever get, remember when you were a kid, you'd get that whole box of crayons? You'd get that whole big box of crayons for Christmas. And you were like, oh my God, how am I going to use all these colors? Use them all, Lisa. That's what I would say. Use them all. Screw the primary colors. Nobody's got time for that when there's so many other colors. That's how I feel about the rainbow people. It is. Anyway, they had this gal, Mallory, on there. Some other gal with this really, like a biker name. Witty Widow. Isn't that a name? That's a tattoo. Right? That's like a tattoo on Witty Widow. I know, Lisa. Then they had this one on there, Laura. Life Perplexed. I don't know what that's all about, Lisa. Purple Rain. She's really into the purple man. Really, Smoker's Voice. This is Laura. It's Laura. I don't know. Really cool. Just a really nice group of young ladies. Just a really nice group of young ladies. They were just talking about your average pedophile up there. I know, people just talk about people and talking about a pedophile and just having a conversation with your average Joe pedophile. And the next thing you know, Lisa, people were labeling them pedophile supporters. And I'm like, what? Is there an organization? How come? So I had to start investigating, Lisa. I'm like, wait a minute. They were talking about t-shirts. We had an Australian gal talking about buying t-shirts, owning badges. Do y'all sell badges there? Lisa, can I get a badge? Can Molly Go Lightly get a badge? And are there different, can you get like a bronze, a silver, and a platinum? Do they come in different metals for different levels? Can you look into that for me? I'm going to need you to look into that for me. And do you have a trial membership? Do you have a trial membership? Like, is there the supporter and then the membership? And then you have like the, is there the pedo, full-on pedophilia? I don't know how it works. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I don't understand because I didn't know there was an organization where people could actually be labeled supporters. It never occurred to me that decent people could actually suddenly be labeled pedophile supporters just by talking to one. Just by speaking to a pedophile, that would make you a supporter? Lisa, is that true? You've been with this organization for how long? Is that how it works, Lisa? Not normally? No? So you're telling me that these ladies would have had to be signed up already? And I just didn't know it? They would have had to have been signed up to your organization a long time? Uh-huh. But you said there's no membership cost. No? Huh. Well, I like the fact that it's a free membership. I do like that, because I'm a lady on the budget. I'm a lady on the budget. I don't come from a background of ample resources, No, yeah. Exactly how large of an organization is this? How many supporters would you say you have? Because apparently you've got a good many of them on YouTube. Yeah. You didn't know that? Yes. Yes. Yes, Lisa. You have got apparently a nice amount of supporters down there in the YouTubes. I can't believe you didn't realize that. Do you have a YouTube channel for the organization? Well, you may need to branch out. You may need to branch out, darling. Well, I'm happy to help. I'm sure Molly Go Lightly would be more than happy to give you a shout out on her channel. Yeah, she's very vocal. She's very vocal. She's very well known in the community, as is Laura. Oh, there's also this other gal, Tiffany. Tiffany we call her the voice of reason. She's very mellow. She's the thinker of the group. Very tiny thing. Oh my goodness. Lisa, she is so cute. You would never think in a million years that she was a pedophile supporter. You just wouldn't. You'd see her walking down the street and think she's just your average Joe. Just your little good girl. You would you'd walk into a department store, see her looking at makeup, see her sitting at a makeup counter, and you think to yourself, Lisa, you think, oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Look at that little cute lady over there. That's what you think. You would never think in a million years, oh my God, look at her. She's a filthy pedophile supporter. I bet she's a member. I bet she's a member of the NPA. I bet she's a member of the NPA. You wouldn't. I'm telling you, you wouldn't. I didn't even know it. Lisa, I didn't even know it. Didn't know it? Well, I think you've been a big help to me, and I think you've answered the questions, and I will look into it, and I'm not sure if I want to join your organization or not, but it is nice to have all the information that I need. Yeah, and I will share, I will share it with people. I'll get in touch with Molly Golightly. She's a really nice lady. Like I said, Google her. Watch that Housewives episode too. Oh, you'll enjoy it. It's an older episode, but I think you'll enjoy it. She was a hoot. She was an absolute hoot. All right? Well, you take care. You take care, sweetie. You take care. I'm Mallory Williams. Some of us have gone through horrible challenges and horrible ordeals through life. I understand that. I'm one of them. And many of us handle things quite differently in this world. We all as humans have got to do what we individually have to do to get through them and overcome them. It is never my intentions to hurt or force my will on any individual. So for anyone that I may have offended by the way that I handle myself, I apologize to you. It's not my intentions to hurt you or offend you. But at the same time, just as you have your right to move through your tragedies, your feelings, or instate your will, I also have those same rights. So, I tend to deal with mine through comedy and laughter. So that's how I handle things. It doesn't always land. Some people do not appreciate my laughter in those moments. I get it. But just the same, that's how I prefer to handle some of the most ugliest and slimy and nasty situations. It's my way to make it more palatable. Having said that, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Green Lucia.